Hello everyone, welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Davena, and today is the last story time of 2020. It's the last story time in December. So we're gonna just basically be talking about home for the holidays. We'll do some more Christmassy stories and some holiday songs, but let's get started by singing our hello song. Ready? Hello everybody and how are you? How are you? Hello everybody and how are you? Again. Hello everybody and how are you? How are you? Hello everybody and how are you? How are you today? Boy, it's been chilly out. What a change in the weather all this week, hasn't it? Did everyone have a wonderful Christmas? Some people celebrate Christmas for longer than just Christmas Day. There's Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. And that's kind of a Canadian or a British celebration. There's Kwanzaa, which happens after Christmas. There's the Orthodox Christmas, which is still going on, and a lot of people celebrate the 12 days of Christmas that start with Christmas Day and go to Epiphany. So there's all different ways that people celebrate this time of year, and it's not just on Christmas Day, it's a holiday season. So again, let me remind you that if you have children watching and you want me to say hello to them by name, please put their name in the comments box so that I know that they're watching, because I don't always know the adult's name that goes along with the children. I'm really bad with adults' names, but welcome today. I'm really excited to have you here. And like I was saying, we're just going to be continuing to do some holiday stories and songs. And this book is actually a fun book that I just found. It's called Dewey's Christmas at the Library. And it is inspired by the true story of Vicki Myron and Brett Witter. And this is actually very inspired by the true story of a library cat named Dewey, and we're gonna talk about library cats afterwards. And remember, last week I talked a little bit about library cats, but this is called Dewey's Christmas at the Library. Snow and ice, twinkling lights, kids bundled up on a cold winter night, hot chocolate and Santa Claus and decorations just right. In the small town of Spencer, Iowa, Christmas was everyone's favorite time of year. And it's kind of a small town like Lewisburg and Mifflinburg around here, or Milton. Everyone, that is, except Dewey. Read more books. His name was Dewey Read More Books, the town's 1-year-old library cat. Dewey, you see, was just learning about holidays. So Dewey's still a baby. So he's just learning about holidays because he's only a year old. On Halloween, Dewey discovered candy. He slept through Thanksgiving. So when the giant Christmas tree box came out of storage, Dewey didn't know what to expect. So he's not sure what's going on because of the big box that came out, because this is his first Christmas. See, look. He's like, what's in there? But when he saw those tree branches, Dewey knew just what to do. He sniffed and licked and cuddled them and hopped and wrestled and rolled. I got a present, he sang as he danced. A great big delicious present. Glitter came next, then angels, tinsel, lights. Dewey was having the time of his life. So he's getting in all the Christmas tree decorations. Uh-oh, look at her face. She's thinking. And then everything went quiet. Too quiet. Dewey's friend, Vicki the librarian, had been helping the children at the craft table. She looked around and wondered, where's Dewey? do you think Dewey is? Any ideas? Oh my. All of a sudden, Dewey came racing past, but he didn't look like himself. He looked like a great big marshmallow cat. What did he do? He got inside a bag, and a lot of times cats love bags or boxes. The children chased him left, then right, to the front, to the side, until they finally caught him in the picture book aisle. Don't worry, Dewey, the oldest boy laughed. It's just a paper bag. So they got him out from under the bag. He didn't know what was going on, so he was a little bit worried. Dewey was free, but he was not happy. Nasty bag monster, he thought, curling up in a wreath to lick his fur. But it was Christmas time. Excitement was in the air. Before he even finished licking his tail, something new caught Dewey's eye. If I sneak, he thought, and stretch and pounce, I think I can. What is he getting after? Oh, what is that? What color is that? It's red. What is it? Can anybody tell? It looks like a piece of yarn. Uh-oh. Catch that skinny red mouse. Dewey swung on the end. The yarn bounced on his head. He chased and reached and pounced again, and the ball tackled him instead. The next thing Dewey knew, he was all tangled up in red yarn. Uh-oh. Who remembers the sign for cat? Does anybody remember? Remember, it's like the whiskers on a cat. Cat. You can do one side or both sides at the same time. Cat. Dewey's funny, a little girl said. Dewey looked up. All the children were watching him, and behind them was a big, beautifully decorated Christmas tree. Wowzy whiskers, Dewey thought as he looked at the tree. It's terrific, and it's all for me. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, look at what he's doing. He's up in the tree all day. Dewey lay happily under his tree. That night he explored. Up and down, around and around. Dewey and his red yarn wound through the branches and the decorations on the tree. Oh my, Vicky said when she saw the tree the next morning. It was covered with yarn and it looked fantastic. Great idea, Dewey, Vicky said. Then she smiled, petted Dewey on the head, picked up the tree and carried it right out the front door. Oh my goodness, where's she going? Trailing behind her like a lost kitten was Dewey's new ball of yarn. But it's mine, Dewey thought. She's taken the tree and now Dewey's all upset because his tree's gone. He thought it was his. That day the library was closed, so Dewey moped. That means he laid around and pouted. You ever mope? Mom, no, I'm sure you don't. So Dewey moped. Yuck, he said to his food. Double yuck, he said to his water dish. He pushed away his favorite toy. He ignored his bed. Christmas is lonely, Dewey thought, even with the wreaths and lights. And see, it's dark in the libraries. They're all by himself. And remember, Miss Davena said that some libraries do have cats that live in their library. Dewey was still curled up on the floor when the librarians came back that Monday morning. First, they brought the stuffed cats. So what, Dewey thought. Then the cat books. A little better. Then, my tree, my terrific tree. happy? He looks excited, doesn't he? He's all excited because his tree is back. Aw, look at that. She's all excited. Librarian Vicky. We won first prize, Vicky said, pointing to the blue first prize place ribbon. It was all because of your yarn idea, Dewey. But Dewey didn't care about first prize. He was just happy to have his Christmas tree back. And he knew deep in his heart the award wasn't all because of him. He had had a little help. And now Dewey wanted to share his delicious tree and his special first Christmas with all of his friends too. Friends like you. So that was Dewey's first Christmas. And I'm going to read you a little bit about what it says about Dewey. Because like I said, Dewey was a real cat that lived. And let's see. Where is it? If it's on this side here. So Vicki was the former director of the Spencer, Iowa Public Library. She spent 19 years with the real Dewey Readmore books. So Dewey lived 19 years in the library, and she rescued him from the library's book return drop. So you know where you guys bring your books back and put them in that metal thing out in the front of the library? That's where she found Dewey when he was just a kitten on a really cold winter morning. So this book, like all of the other Dewey children's books, is based on Dewey's real adventures in the library. So now she sits and Vicki is retired and she writes. And like I said, Dewey has a bunch of stories out there, and there's all kinds of, there's a book about Dewey that's called Dewey the Library Cat. And remember we said that there are a lot of libraries that still have cats. And you can actually go online and look to see which libraries have library cats. And does anybody remember why we said that some libraries have cats? Yeah, because they're fun to pet and the patrons like them and the kids like them. But the main reason is because they keep away things like rats and mice and chipmunks and squirrels and things that different bugs that like to chew on the pages of the books and ruin them. And so some libraries actually still have library cats. We don't here at the library in Lewisburg, but some libraries even here in America still have library cats. And I think that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind a library cat, but we probably won't get any work done because everybody will be wanting to play with the cat too much. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sing our song that we learned last week called Ring Those Bells. So if you have your bells, go ahead and get them out. And Miss Davena remembered her bells this week. So it goes to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to ring our bells. Both far means away from us and near means close to us. It's that special time of year. Christmas time is here. And then we're going to jump in place. So you can jump up and down in place. That means in one spot, not all around the room. And then you're going to do it high and low. Then you're going to turn around. So you're going to turn around in place. Don't get dizzy though, spinning. And then we're going to sit back down. So ready? Here we go. Ring your bells both far and near, far and near, far and near. Ring your bells both far and near. Christmas time is here. Ring your bells and jump in place, jump in place, jump in place. Ring your bells and jump in place. Christmas time is here. High and low. Ring your bells both high and low, high and low, high and low. Ring your bells both high and low. Christmas time is here. Ring your bells and turn around, turn around, turn around. Ring your bells and turn around. Christmas time is here. Ready? Ring your bells and sit back down, sit back down, sit back down. Ring your bells and sit back down. Christmas time is here. Yay! Good job. That was so much fun. Thank you for helping me sing my song and ringing your bells. So my next book I have is called What is Coming for Christmas? What's coming for Christmas? And Christmas has already come, but remember, for some people, we're still celebrating the 12 days of Christmas. And this is written by Kate Banks. And who remembers what the person who draws the pictures is called? Right, the illustrator, and the person that writes the story is called the author. Very good. So Kate Banks is the author, and the pictures are by, or the illustrator is Greg Helen Slebin. Wow, that's quite a name. So something was coming. You couldn't see it in the way the snow whirled and twirled, making hills and bumps, in the way the children lay in snowbanks making angels, their arms spread as wide as if to say, welcome. Look at that. They're playing in the snow. Something was coming. You could see it in the way the snowman's eyes sparkled, and in the way icicles dripped in the sun like hourglasses counting the seconds. Oh my, look at that snowman sitting on the sled. So the kids are playing and building a snowman, but no one noticed the trail of footprints that wound around the barn, or the bushy-tailed squirrels huddled outside the door. No one. How many squirrels are in that picture? Ready? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 squirrels in that picture. Oh, look at the city and the town. It's all snow covered. There's a lot of snow. Something was coming. You could hear it in the voices of the carolers that echoed through the streets, and in the chime of the church bells. And Miss Davena grew up doing a lot of caroling and Christmas caroling, and that's where you go around and sing at different people's houses. And I really wanted to go Christmas caroling last week, so myself and a couple of my friends, we went around my neighborhood and Christmas caroled for people that wanted to hear us sing. So we just would knock on their door, and when they came to the door, we would sing a couple songs for them, and then we would go on to the next house. And it was so much fun, and we really enjoyed doing it. And the people enjoyed hearing the Christmas songs too. So that's what a caroler is. You could hear it in the crinkle of wrapping paper and the hiss of scissors curling ribbon, in the flutter of paper snowflakes pressed against the window panes, in the happy cries of the children trimming the tree. How many snowflakes are in that window? How many? Very good. There's 4. 4 snowflakes. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 snowflakes, paper snowflakes in the window. And look at the kids are decorating the tree. But no one heard the jingle of cowbells or the shushing of the mother hen quieting her chicks. No one. Look at the cows coming home for dinner. Something was coming. You could smell it in the scent of cinnamon and spice that permeated the air. That means you could smell it in the air. The odor of the pine that tickled your nose each time you passed through the hallway. You could feel it in the stiff winter air that hovered around doors and window frames, begging to come in the warm fire dancing in the hearth, in the stockings asking to be filled. Something was coming. Oh, what animal is that? Who knows what that animal is? What do you think? Right, it's a pig. So pig like this because it's dirty under the chin, pig. No one noticed the pig's little tails curled in excitement or the ears of the billy goat upright and alert. No one, no one, no one. Something was coming. You could see it in the way the children crowded around the manger, in the way the 3 wise men solemnly offered gifts. So the kids are watching the picture of the nativity scene. What's this animal? Who knows what that animal is? It's a horse, right? But no one noticed the barn lights begin to blink, or the sheep who nodded knowingly to one another as if to say, it won't be long now. No one, no one, no one. Something was coming. You could taste it in the sugar-coated air that wafted through the house, in the cookies spread across the counter, in the gingerbread house trimmed with mounds of white icing. And lots of boys and girls this year made cookies and helped mom and dad or other special grown-ups like grandparents and aunts and uncles make cookies and gingerbread houses, and that's a lot of fun. So those are some family traditions that a lot of people do every year at Christmas time. But no one noticed the fresh bed of hay in a corner of the barn, or the wide-eyed winter owl who stood watch. No one, no one, no one. See the owl up in the tree? Something was coming. You could see it in the way the frost made patterns on the window panes, as if writing a secret message. You could feel it in the way the children tossed fitfully in their sleep, in the way the mother horse paced back and forth in her stall. Something was coming. No one heard the jingle of sleigh bells approaching as the clock struck midnight. No one saw who put the gifts under the tree and filled the stockings, or who ate the plate of cookies and the carrots left on the table. No one, no one, no one. No one heard the quickening of life as the new pony entered the world, or saw the mouse running to spread the news, and no one knew who placed the star above the horse's stall. But in the morning, everyone knew that something had come. So they had all kinds of fun stuff that came at Christmas time. And there's lots and lots of stories and traditions and things that we do in our families and with our friends and sometimes in our schools that we do to celebrate the holidays. So we were just reading some of the books that go along with the holidays this time of year. And there are a lot of different books and a lot of different ways to celebrate. And just remember that even when Christmas time is over, you can still read the books any time of year. In fact, some boys and girls love to get them out even in the summertime. So we're going to go ahead, even though it's not snow outside right now, it is cold. So we have our hat, our scarf, our mittens, and our boots. And this is to the same tune as Head and Shoulders, Knees and Toes. So you boys and girls help me by standing up and doing this. And we're going to start out slowly and we're going to get faster. So your hat goes where? On your nose? Where's your hat go? It goes on your head. And your scarf on your neck. Your mittens go on your hands. And then your boots go on your feet. Ready? Warm and cozy. So you're going to hug yourself in the snow. Ready? Hat, scarf, mitten, boots, mitten, boots, mittens, boots, hat, scarf, mittens, boots, warm and cozy in the snow. Can we do that a little faster? Do you think so? Ready? Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, mittens, boots, mittens, boots. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, warm and cozy in the snow. Let's do that again. We're going to do it faster, and we'll do it a couple more times. We're going to get faster each time. But remember, you have to stay with Miss Davena, not go ahead of her, because then you're messing up. And Miss Davena can mess up really easy, so let's try to keep an eye on me so I don't get messed up. Ready? Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, mittens, boots, mittens, boots. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, warm and cozy in the snow. Let's do it again really fast. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, mittens, boots, mittens, boots. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, warm and cozy in the snow. I almost messed up. Oh my goodness, let's do it really, really fast. Ready? Here we go. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, mittens, boots, mittens, boots. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots. Oh, I messed up. Warm and cozy in the snow. Uh-oh, Miss Davena got all mixed up. That's because she's too busy watching herself in the camera instead of paying attention to what she's doing. Well, let's try that again really, really fast and see if I can do it without messing up. Did you mess up? That's okay. That's all right. Ready? Here we go. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, mittens, boots, mittens, boots. Hat, scarf, mittens, boots, warm and cozy in the snow. How'd you do? That's fun, and that's a fun song that you can sing all winter long. It doesn't have to be just at Christmas time, because you need to have your hat on, your scarf around your neck, your mittens or gloves on your hands, and your boots on your feet, so that you can be warm and cozy in the snow. Very good. So that concludes our story time for today. And remember, we will resume next week with story time, and it'll be the brand new year. It'll be 2021, and it'll be January, so it'll be a new month. And remember, we sang Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we're going to sing that again. And I taught you the signs for Christmas and New Year. And remember, merry and happy are the same. So it's like you're pushing happiness and smiles right up out of your belly and right up out of your mouth. So happy or merry. Christmas is like a C with your right hand, and you're making around the top of a wreath. So Christmas. So merry Christmas and a happy. And new is a plant growing, so new year is the earth going around the sun one time. So that's the way we do Happy New Year. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And so we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ready? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. And kin, does anybody know what the word kin means? Kin is your family, so your brothers and sisters, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles. So we're wishing you and everybody in your family a Happy New Year, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And we'll sing our goodbye song, and then I will see you all in the new year. Ready? We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye to all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands like this. We clap our hands like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We clap our hands like this. Yay! Thank you. Goodbye.